कल रात इजराइल ने ईरान पर न्यूक्लियर प्रोलिफरेशन को रोकने के आर्ग्यूमेंट के साथ उनके न्यूक्लियर इंस्टॉलेशंस पर हमले किए हैं। बड़ा हमला है जिस पर ईरान अब कह रहा है कि वो जवाबी कार्रवाई करेगा। हमारे साथ इस पूरे मसले पर बात करने के लिए एबीपी न्यूज़ के स्टूडियो में ख़ास मेहमान, बेहद एक्सक्लूसिवली भारत में इजराइल के राजदूत रूवेन अज़ार साहब हैं। उनका स्वागत करते हैं। मोस्ट वेलकम सर, एम्बेसडर, फॉर फाइंडिंग टाइम amid such a sir, I would like to begin by asking you, are we, Ambassador, into a state of full-fledged war with Iran?
Well, Ashish, first of all, allow me to start by expressing my condolences and the condolences of the people of Israel following this terrible plane crash yesterday in India. Our hearts goes out to the victims, to the families, and we wish speedy recovery to the survivors. Now, Israel had to take action now because of an imminent threat against the existence of our nation. We have gathered intelligence that was corroborated by our allies that Iran was exploiting these negotiations they had with the United States in order to assemble a nuclear weapon, to weaponize the fissile materials, the uranium enriched material that they have, put it on a missile. And Israel will not allow Iran to acquire nuclear weapons because Iran has repeatedly declared that they want to annihilate us, that they want to destroy the state of Israel, that they want to remove what they call this cancerous tumor. And when somebody threatens to destroy you, you have to take action.
So how far are you going to go this far, Ambassador? As I said, is it a complete full-fledged war between Iran and Israel?
Well, it doesn't have to be a complete full-fledged war. What the Iranians have to do is to stop threatening Israel, to stop their quest for nuclear weapons. They have been working actually on 3 tracks in order to destroy the state of Israel. The first is this nuclear plan that they have been pursuing and that even the IAEA has determined only 2 days ago with a resolution that passed in the IAEA that Iran is actually breaching the safeguards agreement, that is doing clandestine activities in the nuclear realm. The second track is creating this huge arsenal of ballistic missiles. They have thousands of them, and they are actually planning to build 10,000 ballistic missiles in the next 3 years and 20,000 in the next 6 years. Imagine, Ashish, that each one of these ballistic missiles has a payload of 1 ton, and that can kill hundreds of people. If you send them towards a tiny country like Israel that is half the size of Haryana or the same size as Mizoram, this can create huge devastation in our country, and we have to defend ourselves from that. And the third track the Iranians have been using is to arm their proxies in the region and creating this ring of fire against us that we've been fighting for the last 20 months.
Sir, but couldn't Israel have waited for the US-Iran talks that you were just referring to on the 15th of June, sir?
Well, as I mentioned, the Iranians were cynically manipulating the United States, and as they were negotiating, stalling for time, they were speeding up. Actually, their enrichment pace went up very fastly, and now they have accumulated.
You were telling me this based on the intelligence report that was received by the Israeli government?
No, not only that. The world knows, and the IAEA confirmed that Iranians have been accumulating fissile material for 9 months. And the intelligence we have gathered regarding this clandestine group that was trying to create a nuclear weapon, to weaponize the fissile material, is information that is known not only to Israel, but also to the United States and to others. And therefore, we were determined to take action because we won't allow Iran to continue cheating the world and disguising under the umbrella of negotiations in order to break out to a nuclear arsenal.
But to target the nuclear installations, Excellency, this can spiral into a lot bigger war between Iran, Israel, and most probably the region in and around. So that fear, because we are seeing a lot of countries being affected, we are seeing crude oil prices being soaring high, and we are also witnessing, the airspaces being locked. So these has its own repercussions? What those factored in before, carrying out this strike?
Ashish, the worst repercussions can come when a country that has a radical ideology and a genocidal approach towards other nations in the region is trying to arm themselves to weapons of mass destruction to execute their plan. Israel is not only defending itself, we are doing a great service to our neighbors and to the world by saving them from this terrible arsenal of weapons that can destroy them. Now, it is very important to understand that the Iranians could stop now if they renounce their quest for nuclear weapons, if they do not escalate and attack other players in the region. This is a conflict that we are determined to solve by neutralizing the military threat. And of course, in the future, if Iran changes approach, there is a prospect for peace in the region and cooperation that we can all enjoy. So we can prevent escalation, but we will continue acting if Iran retaliates. And as you probably know, there is already a barrage of drones on the way to Israel.
That I was just about to ask, but I will first visit to your statement. Similar to your statement, Excellency, Prime Minister Netanyahu said, will continue for as many days as it takes to remove this threat. But at the same time, you must have definitely read through the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. They have just come out with a statement which says they call upon both sides to avoid escalation. Channels of dialogue and diplomacy, India says, should be utilized. Are you ready to maybe consider that?
Well, Ashish, we are listening carefully to our friends. I think it's very natural for countries to be concerned and to call for diplomacy. That's what we have been doing for years now, because Iran has been pursuing this terrible course in the course of the last 30 years. And time and again, nations have engaged with Iran, trying to divert it from these very dangerous policies. We have a chance as an international community to continue diplomatic pressure in order to bring Iran to have a more peaceful approach towards the world.
And you see India playing a role there, Excellency?
Of course, India is a very constructive player. We are consulting with India and we are holding talks at the highest level of government. We hope that we can create a coalition of countries that will put pressure on Iran to stop pursuing nuclear weapons and to stop their aggression towards Israel in the region.
Excellency, Iran says that they don't buy the argument that United States says that they were not behind this attack. They did not support Israel in any way. They say that this could not have been possible without a US support to Israel. Can you please tell us whether US has in fact supported Israel, and was it behind you supporting on these strikes?
Well, the United States, Ashish, has clearly mentioned that they are not part of this attack. Of course, that we cooperate with the United States. They are our biggest and most important ally, and we lean on the United States for our security in many aspects. But it doesn't mean that the United States has attacked Iran. We have attacked Iran preemptively because it is a danger to our existence. If the Iranians decide that they want to expand the conflict, they will bear the consequences.
So they say, just last couple of minutes, now the world will see who the real lions of Middle East are. Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps, they say they vow revenge after commander was killed. Can you also confirm, Ambassador, the commander was indeed killed in this attack?
Well, there were several commanders of the Iranians that were removed. One of them is the head of the Revolutionary Guards. Another is the head of their military force. These are the
and
people,
the nuclear scientists, right?
These are the people that were breaching international law. These are the people that were pursuing and building the capabilities to destroy the state of Israel. And Israel had the right to defend itself from them.
So Iran again said response will be crushing and regret inducing. Are you ready for such a response?
Yes.
How long is Israel going to take it?
Well,
how far? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we don't know how long this is going to take. I hope that Iran gets back or develops a sense, a logic, and stops behaving in such a radical way. It is completely unacceptable that in the 21st century, a country will threaten and actually execute a threat to exterminate another country. This is completely unacceptable. Israel and the Jewish people that already have survived attempts of extermination are not going to agree to that. We said following the Holocaust, never again, and never again is now. Never again is now. And the Iranians will bear the consequences for their attempt to try to destroy the state of Israel.
Excellency, just one question, one last question. Is there a way to find peace between the two countries?
Well, this attack is not an attack against the Iranian people. The Jewish and the Iranian, the Farsi civilization are very old civilizations. We have nothing against the Iranian people. We were in peaceful relations with them until this mullah regime came to power in '79, and we hope very soon to go back to good relations with the people of Iran.
Many thanks, Excellency, for joining ABP News. It was indeed a very hectic day for you. और बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया भारत में इजराइल के राजदूत ABP न्यूज़ के दफ्तर आए एक ऐसे दिन जबकि ईरान और इजराइल के बीच में कॉन्फ्लिक्ट बहुत हाईएस्ट लेवल पे चल रहा है और उनका कहना है कि अगर ईरान अपनी इन न्यूक्लियर प्रोलिफरेशन का जो आरोप है उसको रोकते हैं तो ही ये हमले होने रुकेंगे, वरना इजराइल तब तक इसको नहीं रोकेगा जब तक कि वो यहाँ पर उन पर फुल स्टॉप नहीं लगाते।